Hello, welcome to another episode of Charles Reviews. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification button. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin FOMO and Facebook's Libra coin. I think retail investors are feeling pretty peachy at the moment. Only kidding, I don't actually think Jeff Bezos is holding any Bitcoin, but in all seriousness, Bitcoin has broken the $11,000 limit for the fourth time, showing this advance has no intention of stopping, says Decrypt Media. But Bitcoin's bull run hasn't been good news for everyone. What happens to those who are trying to short the market? Well, Binance just added margin trading to its exchange platform, but already the bull market has claimed its first scalp. Don't bet against Bitcoin, Zhao tweeted. A Bitcoin short seller was liquidated yesterday, according to Binance's CZ, the first on the nascent platform. Then again, that's what everyone said at the height of the 2017 bubble. In addition to this, professional traders such as Peter Brand recently tweeted that Bitcoin is taking aim at a lofty $100,000 target. Additionally, Peter also referenced Bitcoin as now being in its fourth parabolic growth phase. Bitcoin takes aim at a $100,000 target. BTC USD is experiencing its fourth parabolic phase dating back to 2010. No other market in my 45 years of trading has gone parabolic on a log chart. And finally, we have Think Market's chief analyst, Mr. Nazim Aslam, who predicts that Bitcoin will hit somewhere between $60,000 and $100,000 in the next bull run, reconfirming Peter Brand's prediction. Aslam has previously predicted on June 17th that Bitcoin would hit $10,000 in, I quote, a couple of weeks, citing institutional involvement as a major driver. Aslam also discussed... these guys, honestly, you might as well just get your cup, yeah, and then just start reading tea leaves. That's what I do to trade the markets. No shit. Anyone can say this kind of stuff. They're just pulling numbers out of a hat. Aslam also discussed the use of BTC as a means to avoid risk, comparing BTC, which is often called digital gold, and I have something to say about that in a moment. He remarks that in the last few months, there has been a huge spike in price for these two assets, which he attributes to a lack of confidence in the stock market, along with the ongoing US-China trade war. So if you want to make money in the markets, you need a contrarian way of thinking. The dominant ideology among Bitcoin maximalists is Bitcoin has a finite supply, which is true, and that it is some kind of digital gold, which is false. This is just some narrative they spread to get you to buy up Bitcoin. With something like BTC, you can fork it, okay? You can create variants of it. You've got Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Diamond, and you can do the same logic with other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum. They forked that, and then you had Ethereum Classic. When it comes to precious metals, you can't fork platinum, you can't fork gold. So this whole argument that Bitcoin is digital gold is false, and it's very important you see it for what it is, a set of ideologies just used to perpetuate some myth. Now, that's not to say that I'm anti-Bitcoin. I, of course, hold Bitcoin, but I'm just trying to be real with you. You need to see through all the shit and see what people are telling you that is false. And then we get to Facebook's Libra coin. I'll be honest with you, I don't really know what to make of it. Facebook's Libra coin is here, but it might not be what you think, says Bitcoin Magazine. Libra, sometimes referred to as Facecoin or Zuckerberg, is a self-billed as a simple global currency and financial infrastructure that empowers billions of people. The world truly needs a reliable digital currency and infrastructure that together can deliver on the promise of the Internet of Money. Before you know it, we're going to be talking about the information superhighway and how at the click of a button you can send information instantaneously across the globe. I really don't know who wrote this bollocks, their white paper. It sounds like they got like your granddad or a 5-year-old just to put it together. I can't make heads or tails of it, in other words. There's next to nothing in the white paper, says Bitcoin magazine, that indicates it resembles Bitcoin in function, structure, or design. Well, they would say that, wouldn't they? It's called Bitcoin magazine. They're biased. But hey, I happen to agree with them. Bitcoin magazine goes on to state that Libra is a digital currency. It touts the security of cryptography and a secure, scalable, and reliable blockchain. These are buzzwords, though they belie a Janus-faced coin, one that offers a promise of true cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, but which in practice will likely be much different. And I think many in the cryptocurrency community would agree with those sentiments. So how do I view Facebook coin? How do I view Libra coin? In his book, Getting to Plan B, the venture capitalist Andy Kumarsar, written in 2010, he makes the argument that all businesses, in order to be successful, they have to look at things through analogs and antilogs. And he was talking about iTunes and how Steve Jobs, in order to make iTunes a success, had to take something that we know. But back in 1979, when the Sony Walkman was released, Sony didn't actually know whether people would pay for the privilege of walking in the street with, speakers in their ears. People thought they were daft, but of course it proved to be a huge success. So that was the analog that Jobs had to work with in creating iTunes. And then he took the antilog, which in 2001, when iTunes was released, the antilog was Napster. People were downloading music illegally on Napster, and Jobs had to challenge that by creating a system that was specifically, it was seamless. People could download music in a beautiful way, and that's how Jobs created value for other people. And obviously he created massive amounts of profit for Apple in that way. And Facebook has to work in a similar manner. It has to look at its analogs, specifically things that have already been done before Facebook's Libra coin that have worked. And in this case, the first thing that comes to mind is PayPal, digital cash, Coinbase. So we know that people are willing to transact in a digital way when it comes to the transference of value through capital. And then Zuckerberg is going to have to look at the antilogs, what currently isn't working in the market and what could pose a challenge to Libra coin going forward. So we've got peer-to-peerness, we've got decentralization, we've got Bitcoin, we've got Ethereum. These are all challenges that are on the horizon for Zuckerberg, and he's going to have to overcome those in a novel way that works seamlessly, just like Apple's iTunes back in 2001. So those are my thoughts on Libra coin. I don't see Libra coin as a competitor to Bitcoin or cryptocurrency per se. If anything, I see Libra coin as a great thing for crypto because it's going to bring more adoption to the market and increase the total market cap for all crypto coins. So it's a good thing in my opinion. But I don't use Facebook. Can't stand the thing. And finally, what are some of the people in the markets, some of the key influencers saying about Facebook coin? So we have my man, Andreas Antonopoulos, a Bitcoin evangelist and educator. He says that, is Facebook's Libra a real blockchain? No. Will it compete against Bitcoin and be truly open? A public blockchain? Never, he says. And I tend to agree with him there. Then we have CZ, the CEO of Binance again. Facebook should accept Bitcoin and BNB, of course. Well, he would say that. Alongside Libra in the WhatsApp, Messenger, Facebook, and Instagram apps. And this is what it's all about, isn't it? The Winklevoss twins. I don't care what anyone says in the market or the technology or the Merkle trees or the hash functions. I don't give a shit about any of that. I just want to know how the Winklevoss twins are going to be reacting to Mark Zuckerberg's Libra coin. That's all I'm interested in. And Cameron Winklevoss says, prediction, every FANG company will have its own coin within 24 months. That is a very bold statement. The twins also said that there was no loss of love for Mark Zuckerberg's crypto project. And I think on that note, we can end today's episode. Make sure you comment down below on this video and make sure you like this video so more people get to see the content I create. And of course, I've got my Telegram group down below. Make sure you check me out there and of course, subscribe to my video and hit the notification button. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.